For the meantime, you got J&J at about a 1-month low, and we'll keep our eye on what obviously banks are trailing today. Let's get to Bob Pisani. Hey, Bob.
Good morning, guys. An awful lot of news today, but is any of it really market moving? And the market's saying, no, not really. And that may be a surprise to a lot of people. Let's just look at the sectors and what's moving. Tech's having a good day. All the mega cap tech names and mega cap semis are on the upside. Consumer discretionary's up. Tesla's up. Amazon's having a good day. Modest weakness in industrials, modest weakness in banks. That's not unusual going into earnings season. Remember, banks are the first reporters. You typically get a little bit of a dip. So nothing terribly surprising. Kind of flattish on the open. Yes, the reopening plays are down a little, so you have 1% to 2% declines in the cruise lines, for example, 1% to 2% declines in the airlines, but that's not much. These are high beta names these days, folks, and that's not terribly surprising, that decline. In fact, it's pretty modest. Yes, you have a small uptick in the stay-at-home, work-from-home names, the Pelotons of the world, the Zooms, Electronic Arts, for example. But it's not much. Again, these are high beta names as well. And so 1% moves, 2% moves, that's not at all unusual. I call that fairly flattish. So what is moving the markets right now? I think the important thing is that this is a bit of a wild card on Johnson & Johnson, but maybe not as much as people think. Maybe a modest impact on confidence, maybe on the timing of the reopening a little bit, but it doesn't seem to have broader implications on the other vaccines and the other rollouts of those vaccines. The inflation number is very interesting today on the CPI, very modestly higher CPI, but not far from in line. Higher but manageable is what I keep hearing about it, and priced into the market there. Again, another big headline number not impacting the markets. Earnings is what I follow, and boy, the expectations are high, folks, really high, and maybe too high. It's been difficult to get stocks to rally on good numbers in the last few months on the prior earnings season. I'll have a lot more to say about that, but that is my primary concern. In terms of what's moving, what everyone's talking about on the trading desk, boy, it's still about that crypto. And I cannot believe the impact people think Coinbase is going to have. Let me just show you this valuation estimates. I've been trying to get my hands around the valuation of this. Nobody seems to get it. I've seen $50 billion, $100 billion, $200 billion valuation. We got a pre-IPO price of $343 floating around, 196 million shares. That's 67 million. MKM is using that. That seems like a good number right now. But think about this. NASDAQ's valued at $25 billion. The NYSE and ICE, the whole ecosystem that the ICE has, is $68 billion. Is the market saying that the Coinbase valuation is worth as much as ICE and the NYSE? It seems to be. That's kind of remarkable. What you're going to see here is enormous amounts of buying, because this is going to create a whole new group of people that are going to want to get into the whole crypto asset base. So you're going to see big ETF buyers out there, certainly the IPO ETF, Kathy Wood's ARK FinTech ETF, as well as some of the other ones that are out there. Guys, there's also the Bitcoin ETF floating out there, and I think with a new SEC commissioner, there's going to be a new impetus behind that as well.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.